I'm already the Golden Ninja. How much more power do I need? You've only scratched the surface. You have the potential to move mountains. Power of the first Spinjitzu Master, Lloyd and Garmadon. Hello, I'm Sensei the Dark Master, and welcome back to the Lore of Ninjago. And in today's video, we shall be starting my coverage of each individual element of Ninjago's elemental powers. In today's video, we shall be covering the nigh omnipotent and arguably first elemental essence, the elemental essence of golden power. We shall be covering that powers the element gives a person, the history of the element, the people who have wielded that power, as well as any creature, object, or weapon that also possesses it. Now, let us start with that history. The first to wield golden power was none other than the first Spinjitzu master himself. He used the power to not only create Ninjago with the 4 golden weapons, but also fight the Overlord and create many other amazing objects like the Realm Crystal. He would use his powers for good, and when he passed, the golden power in its strongest form also passed from the mortal realm of Ninjago. Later, however, when the Overlord returned and possessed Lord Garmadon, Lloyd Garmadon, the son of Lord Garmadon and the grandson of the first Pinjitzu Master, would unlock his true potential and use the golden power to defeat the evil Overlord in his draconic form. Lloyd would possess the golden power for a time, until the Overlord, having recovered during the Nindroid crisis, stole Lloyd's power to restore his physical form and become the Golden Master, to destroy Ninjago and remake it in his image. Thankfully, Zane sacrificed himself, and so froze the Golden Master, and the villain was no more. With the passing of that villainous overlord, the golden power in its purest, strongest form no longer existed. All that remained was a weakened variant in the form of the golden armor, kept by Cyrus Borg until it was smelted down and turned back into the golden weapons to fight against the Oni during the March of the Oni. After the Oni's defeat, the golden power faded from the weapons, meaning the power of the golden power no longer exists in Ninjago at all. Only 3 people have used the golden power, those being the first Spinjitzu Master, who is essentially God, who passed it on to his grandson, Lloyd Garmadon. Then there is the Overlord, who appropriated the power for himself. In terms of creatures, only the metaphysical golden dragon is known to possess the golden power, and it's really more of an extension of Lloyd than an actual creature. Now, technically, Kai, Jay, Cole, and Zane all wielded the golden power in the Digiverse, but really, they were just channeling Lloyd's energy temporarily to defeat the digital incarnation of the Overlord, so it doesn't really count. Several objects are in possession of the golden power. Perhaps most obvious are the golden weapons, used by the first Spinjitzu Master to create Ninjago. Individually, each controlled a different element. The Sword of Fire wielded fire. The Shurikens of Ice gave the user the power of ice. The Scythe of Quakes gave one power over earth. and the nunchucks of lightning, well, gave the power of lightning. When combined, the four weapons could create things via the power of creation, but were extremely hard to wield, having destroyed Samukai. Garmadon would later do just this, creating the Mega Weapon at the Golden Peaks, which combined the four weapons into one. Later on, both the Mega Weapon and an alternate timeline's Golden Weapons were shot into space, rendering them both lost. The Overlord would later send his Nindroid army to gather these and create the golden armor by smelting them down. He would use this armor to nearly conquer the world. Ironically, later the ninja would smelt down the golden armor into new reforged golden weapons. Objects created by the golden power also possesses power to a much reduced state, even less so than the golden weapons or the golden armor. These include the golden mech created by the first Spinjitzu master, the green ninja cycle created by Lloyd, or the golden master's mech created by the Overlord. But now that we've covered the history of and who wielded this powerful elemental essence, let us discuss, well, the power itself and what it gives the user. With the golden power, the user is virtually nigh omnipotent, which, for those not understanding what I mean, basically means unlimited power. Examples include the very creation of Ninjago by the first Ninjitsu master. Unlike creation, the golden power can be used for offensive attacks, and the user doesn't need materials around them to create. Also, these creations tend to be more ethereal than those created by creation itself, though there are exceptions to this. The user is given the power to give elemental powers to people, as well as remove an elemental master's power and use it for themselves. The golden power can restore the power of those who had their power stolen or enhance those powers 1,000-fold. With golden power, a person has telekinesis and ergokinesis, aka the ability to manipulate a strong form of energy, as well as influence, manipulate, and move objects or matter. They also have element manipulation of the four primary elements of creation: fire, earth, lightning, and ice, and can mix, move, and alter these elements. One can also generate blasts with these four elements. A user has meta matter manipulation, in which the user wields a greater form of energy to attack an adversary. He can create, reshape matter or anything they want/need via omnifabrication. Via materialization, the user can create organic and inorganic matter, either as finished objects or simply influence unfinished things, both nearby and far away. The golden power gives a person the ability to use Spinjitzu, Forbidden Spinjitzu, and Air Jitsu. The user can also create their own Spinjitzu-esque technique, and the user can shoot out golden waves via golden power. With the golden power, the user can create an array of golden shields. The user can also generate the ability to transfer between dimensions, such as the first Ninjitsu master did with the Realm Crystal. From the golden power, we learn the glory of creation and the awesome might of good that triumphs over all evil. We should strive to be golden. I'm Sensei the Dark Master, and join me next time in the lore of Ninjago.